Peoria, 44 in Kewanee, Galesburg at 45. Already dipping into the lower 40s in Bloomington. Normal. It'll be a very chilly start to the day tomorrow. A lot of sunshine means 60s and even 70s are returning to central Illinois. We'll have that forecast and more coming up, but your news starts right now.
Tonight, putting your mind and body to the test to look at what it takes to be a police officer.
And that wasn't the intent, is the way I understood it when we were voting on it.
Some lawmakers are feeling buyer's remorse about video gaming. Electronic gambling is becoming part of many Illinois downtowns, and many are asking if it's making Illinois the land of casinos. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Maria Chandler.
And I'm Paul Cicchini. In only 3 years, state records show video gambling has become a billion-dollar industry. The terminals have generated $1.2 billion in revenue. Coming up a little later in the show, we'll tell you why how much this is costing could be an issue. Now a story from our Capitol newsroom. Victims of sexual assault could soon have a better chance to put their attackers behind bars. Right now, nearly 4,000 rape kits are sitting untested in Illinois because there's not enough money to process them. In some cases, the statute of limitations could run out before a rape kit is even tested. Under a new proposal, however, the statute of limitations for sexual assault cases wouldn't start until a rape kit is processed.
That a lot of women probably would have came out, and a lot of these criminals would have been locked up a long time ago. And I felt like out of that 4,000, it's a possibility that the same man that raped me raped one of those 4,000.
The bill passed the Senate this afternoon and is now headed to Governor Rauner's desk.
A series of fires in Mossville early Monday morning are now being investigated by the Peoria County Sheriff's Office. 3 fires that appear to be intentionally set all happened within a few blocks of each other, including one in a house on State Street where a family left their living room window open for the night. The family's smoke detector woke them up around 2 a.m. They put out that small curtain fire with water before the fire department got there. Then just around the corner on Moss Street around the same time, Ronald Kellogg's neighbors woke him up because his 2007 Buick Rendezvous was up in flames. He'd left his vehicle unlocked for the night. Now, a couple of hours later, he says his neighbor's van was also smoking, but the fire seemed to die. Nobody's been arrested for any of these fires at this point.
Now to a story that's developing tonight. 3 teenagers in Bloomington were arrested after police say they beat up another kid who was jogging along Constitution Trail. On Monday, police responded to the trail in the area of Monroe and Robinson Streets. Police say that's where the victim was found after being kicked and hit several times. Investigators believe the attack was random and unprovoked. Tonight, the trio faces charges of aggravated battery and mob action. The victim was taken to the hospital but has since been released.
Well, it is one of the most dangerous jobs in our community, but it's also one of the most important, being a police officer. Bloomington recently held its physical tryouts, and WMBD's Jacob Peklo took the challenge. Jacob, I can only imagine the things you learned. What were some of them?
Well, Maria, if we spent time talking about it, it would take the entire show, so we're not going to go there. But police officers go through hours of rigorous training and have to keep up tough physical standards. So I wondered, just how tough is it really to do that?
Any questions?
It's tryout day. No, there aren't any helmets or cleats. Just a goal for me to make it to the end of this hour of testing.
The test is a well-rounded measure of your general level of fitness. The job does have physical demands. You don't know when you might need them. You never know when you might get in a foot pursuit.
And after a police officer passes the written test, they have to prove their physical fitness. So I set out to learn how tough that test really is.
On your mark, get set, and go.
I think of it, maybe some people maybe aren't as prepared coming into the test.
With retirements and other personnel changes, the BPD needs to add about 5 new members this year. And I joined the group of 10 wannabe police officers for the chance to see if I had what it takes to make the team. It's a pass or fail ordeal, testing your flexibility, your endurance, durability, and strength.
14, 16, 17.
25 push-ups in a row. I knew that one would be my hardest task. 35 sit-ups in 1 minute. Supposed to be one of the harder tasks for guys to pull off, but I really wasn't too concerned about that.
You can take 1 step if you want, or you can go off both feet.
Now, an 18-inch vertical jump, that looked a little higher than I thought.
You get 1 attempt at it.
I did a double take before I took that leap, but I made it.
The ones that were prepared passed the test and look like they're in good shape for the job.
We all learned what these tests were going to be a few weeks beforehand, but I still had no clue what the order was going to be.
The test is the exact same as when I took it, so same for males and females.
Tyrell Klein, who's beginning his 3rd year with the department, was in this position a mere 2 years ago.
the order of the testing was kind of made it unknown of how it was going to go. So just, I guess the unknown was the hardest part to prepare for.
And Klein says the order of the testing this time through is actually pretty ideal, capping things off with a 1.5 mile run in under 14.5 minutes.
6 minutes, 9 seconds.
With the distance run lats, so you're not tired for your bench press and your sit-ups and push-ups. So I think the way it's set up now is pretty ideal, so that the hardest thing is the last one.
Throughout all the challenges, I was pushed to the edge. Still, I need to know what the experts thought.
12 minutes, 5 seconds.
I thought you did pretty well, Jacob. You surprised me. I thought you did a great job. You're pretty quick. You did well in the sprint.
And don't worry, despite what Sarah said, I'm not quitting my day job at this point. I didn't make the force, and because on my 25th push-up attempt, my wrist gave out, so yeah, that's a failure no matter what way you slice it.
All right, thanks, Jacob. Good job. New tonight at 10, a group of River City bicyclists battling the chilly air for a good cause. It's called the Ride of Silence. It's gained traction rolling across all 7 continents since it started back in 2003. Many of the riders tonight have friends they've lost in biking accidents. The message of this ride, simple. Both riders and drivers need to pay attention, or the results can be tragic.
Many times I've had cars come up on me and not even realize I'm there. So if you're in a motor vehicle, just be courteous of bicyclists.
Remembering those.
The first Ride of Silence was held in Dallas, where more than 1,000 riders took part.
Well, you may notice a new mural with some familiar faces along Western Avenue. It's part of an initiative to boost pride in the south end of Peoria, and today the community celebrated the new work of art. The mural has images of prominent African Americans from the community, including Annie Jo Gordon, her daughter Jahan Gordon Booth, John Gwynn, and Sean Livingston. Jahan Gordon Booth says she hopes the strong message will translate to those growing up on the south side of Peoria.
At times like this, when you're dealing with folks like we're dealing with right now, it feels like it's almost insurmountable until you reread history and you read about the things that people did accomplish amongst far greater circumstances.
Now, the artwork is part of a bigger project from the Greater Peoria's Local Initiatives Support Corporation, and local artist R. Rashad Reed is the one who brought it all to life. Well, coming up, dropping numbers of honeybees causing quite a buzz for statewide groups. We check out the sticky situation we could be in if the numbers keep falling. But first, Chris.
Well, we had high temperatures into the lower 50s today, making it feel more like November instead of May. But warmer temperatures on the horizon. I'll have that forecast coming up next.
You're watching WMBD News at 10 in high definition with Paul Cicchini, Maria Chandler, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local Weather Authority forecast, and Kurt Pegler with sports. This is WMBD News at 10. Central Illinois proud. This portion of WMBD News is presented by Lexus of Peoria.
Our customers are people who work hard for their money. So we do everything we can to make their money work hard for them. At Meijer, we see it as a simple matter of respect. That's why for 80 years now, low prices have been built into the way we do business. Because the most important thing we can earn is the right to shake someone's hand and look them in the eye. Come see for yourself.
This Memorial Day, we look back on what was given and say thanks. Let Big R help you celebrate with 12-inch mixed floral color bowl planters for $7.99, 15.4-pound bags of Kingsford charcoal for $7.99 after rebate, and 24 packs of Big R spring water for $1.99. Come to Big R this Memorial Day. You'll love what's in store.
Whatever your project, stop by Plains Farm and Fleet first. You'll find quality plumbing and electrical supplies priced to save you money. Right now, this Wayne half-horsepower cast-iron submersible sump pump is sale priced at $109.99. A Danby 5000 BTU window air conditioner is only $99.99. And these Moonrays clear acrylic stake lights, your choice, $3.99. For unbeatable deals on plumbing, electrical, and more, Plains Farm and Fleet is your store.
At Grossinger Motors, we brought in a new team that's focused on serving our neighbors. With over 250 of the vehicles you want most. No games or gimmicks.
Right now, you can drive a 2015 CLA 250 for just $329 per month, or lease the all-new ML 350 for only $579 per month.
So stop by and visit our new staff in sales and service today. We'll be happy to show you how convenient and affordable owning a new Mercedes-Benz can be at Grossinger Motors in Bloomington Normal.
East Peoria on the Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Borsberry Law Offices. The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Parker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's chief meteorologist, Chris Yates.
Thank you for sticking with us. This is the current view in Uptown Normal. Pretty quiet, but it is awfully chilly out there. Temperatures all across central Illinois starting to dip down a bit. In fact, already down to 42 degrees out in Bloomington. Bundle up, folks. We're looking at temperatures to remain in the lower 40s and upper 30s through the rest of tonight. Currently in Pontiac, 45, Lake 45 degrees. Meanwhile, here in Peoria, we're sitting at 45 as well. Low to mid 40s on going to the southwest and northeast. And skies now beginning to clear behind today's earlier rain shower activity. And as that dry air begins to funnel in, we're going to see our temperatures drop. We're losing our little blanket of cloud cover. It wasn't much heat that we received today, but whatever we did have will start radiating back into space by early tomorrow morning. So here's a little pressure system that generated those showers today. It's all moving eastward. High pressure beginning to push in from the west. That is going to allow our temperatures tomorrow, with more sunshine pushing in, to climb back into the mid to upper 60s. Now, yes, there is a weak front that'll sit to our north. It will not really affect us a whole lot going through the later half of the week. In fact, temperatures through Friday will just continue to warm up as this high pressure air mass really begins to center over central Illinois and across much of the Midwest. But we will begin to see some mid and high level clouds working in late Friday afternoon and evening ahead of another weather system that'll likely affect us heading into Sunday, Monday, and early parts of next week. So future track through tonight, skies mostly cloudy early, becoming mostly clear, especially from Peoria back towards Galesburg, where we will likely see clouds lingering around a bit longer. We'll be in Bloomington Normal, where they're going to see those clouds at least through early tomorrow morning. And then by lunchtime, I think we're going to see a lot of sunshine all across the area. Look for your low temperatures tonight to be down into the mid to upper 30s to lower 40s. Peoria, one of the warmer spots here across central Illinois, with a low of 40 degrees. 38 in Bloomington Normal. A bit cool for this time of year. In fact, record lows are down into the mid-30s, so we'll be getting within 5 to 10 degrees of some of those records tonight as well. Now, through tomorrow, a lot of sunshine. That'll push temperatures right back, at least closer to average, still slightly below, back into the mid to upper 60s for many. Here in Peoria, a high of 68, a little touch cooler in Bloomington Normal, largely due to the fact you guys are going to be dealing with at least a few morning clouds. Now, low tonight of 40 in Peoria, clearing skies makes for a pretty chilly night. Tomorrow, a lot of sunshine in the afternoon, high temperatures back to near 70. I know we're all dying to get back to those 70s. It'll be here very shortly. Here's a look at that extended outlook. 76 degrees by Saturday. Skies mostly sunny to partly cloudy. The chance of storms does return, though we're not looking at some widespread activity. It'll be more hit and miss on Sunday. But by Monday, Memorial Day, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, a good bet, along with more stormy weather likely continuing on and off through much of next week as a cold front kind of stalls across the area. So we do have some sunshine moving in, at least heading into the weekend. We'll take it when we can get it.
You're right. Ready for those higher temps for sure. All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Chris.
I'll take it. All right. Thanks, Chris. The number of honeybees in the U.S. continuing to drop. That could soon have an impact on a number of foods you eat. It's an issue that began years ago and one that's attracted the attention of the Obama administration. The small buzzing workers are essential to the pollination of many plants, and experts say a number of things from nuts to pumpkins would also be affected if those numbers continue to fall. One beekeeper in central Illinois tells WMBD most of his peers in the Heart of Illinois Beekeepers Association lost all of their hives to colony collapse disorder.
They just lost everything in there, and they had to reorder, you know. I normally sell packaged bees or splits in the spring, but I can't. This year and last year I couldn't do it. I just got to restock my own cell.
No one knows what's causing CCD, but researchers believe it could be related to viruses, pollution, mites, or pesticides. President Obama's administration announced a new proposal that would aim to reduce the number of honeybees dying.
Well, is the success of video gambling in the land of Lincoln coming at too high a price? We're taking a look. Also coming up, the Spirit to Serve, the new help one group is getting. That's when we come back.
Somebody went to Wisconsin Dells. After you vacation in the water park capital of the world, you'll never look at water the same way again. Go to Whistles.com and get your free vacation guide.
Hey, honey, I think I want to get a car wash. When we put you into a new Cadillac, Buick, or GMC truck, we want there to be that element of excitement and adventure. Sign up for a test drive today at VeldyGM.com and you could be our next test drive winner. Veldy Cadillac Buick GMC could send you to a luxurious spa, to a fabulous restaurant, to an event, or maybe even a shopping spree, all as part of the test drive adventure. No one will save you more than Veldy Cadillac Buick GMC, where he treats you like family.
Today, I'm cancer-free, and I owe that to the Illinois Cancer Care. They saved my life. I will always be grateful for that.
Illinois Cancer Care offers personalized treatments and compassionate care. We are the leader in cancer care in Central Illinois and are nationally recognized for clinical research. We provide personal genetic testing and the most advanced treatments available. Illinois Cancer Care offers world-class cancer treatment at 12 clinic locations, comfortably close to home.
When shopping for a car, are you tired of finding that the dealer's salaried sales staff knows nothing about the cars they're selling? Tired of the no-hassle game? Come meet the sales staff at Brad Barker Honda in Bloomington. We are professional, knowledgeable, and motivated to earn your business. Brad Barker Honda will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you want, and we'll pay top dollar for your trade. Brad Barker Honda, a great place to buy your next vehicle.
This portion of WMBD News brought to you by Grossinger Motors.
Throughout Central Illinois, there's someone lending a helping hand to families and businesses, someone providing the means to make hopes and dreams become reality. We're your hometown community banks, and we're a part of your hometown. Together, we're making our community stronger, one relationship at a time. Hometown Community Banks. Look for the clock tower, and you'll know. We have time for you. Remember, Tessie.
You're watching WMBD News at 10.
In only 3 years, state records show video gambling has become a billion-dollar industry in Illinois. We're talking $1.2 billion generated by those terminals, but some worry the success is coming at a high price. Anti-gambling groups say it's gone too far, that the state will give a license to anyone who wants. More than 100 licenses were granted at family locations, including bowling alleys and even a kids' fun center. Now, despite the tremendous growth, more than 400 cities and towns have banned video gaming, including the city of Chicago.
Well, Governor Rauner's proposed budget cuts leave people wondering just how everything from schools to health programs will be funded. A proposal would tax millionaires in the state more than others, and the extra cash could help fund public school districts. WMBD's Jessica Coons explains.
Tax. House Speaker Michael Madigan proposed the idea to help fund public education.
Public schools need money, and this proposition could bring in more than $1 billion a year.
It would put a 3% surcharge on personal income that totals more than $1 million. That extra cash distributed among school districts on a per capita basis.
I think that many people do think that it is fair for people who have more to pay more in terms of taxes.
The proposal is being sent to the House floor for debate, but not everyone's convinced it's the right move. Greg Bays is president of the Illinois Manufacturers Association.
Let's all remember that they said the same thing about the lottery years and years ago, that would all go to schools.
Opponents say the extra tax could drive small business owners out of the state and argue that the rich are already being taxed enough.
The rich person will pay far more than the person making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a year. That's the beauty of a flat income tax.
This is a proposed constitutional amendment, meaning you would have to vote on it before it became official. Even if it passes this session, you wouldn't see it on a ballot until the next election in 2016. While the final decision could be a few years away, supporters say the time to pass it is now. Voters saw the proposal on November's ballot as a non-binding referendum. More than 60% of them supported it.
You know, it'd certainly be good to go home and say, hey, we heard you loud and clear, and we got it done.
Now, the proposal will still need to pass the Senate before you see it on a ballot. More than 10 other states have implemented the same millionaire tax.
The Marshall County Airport is getting statewide recognition for its facilities. The airport was chosen as 2015 Illinois General Aviation of the Year for its category. The category was General Aviation Airport with less than 5,000 feet of runway. The award is given through the IDOT Division of Aeronautics as well as the FAA for the airport's safety record and service to its community.
Well, students in Canton are working to be the kindest school in America through thousands of pairs of shoes. Last year, all of the kids at Ingersoll Middle School got a free pair of shoes from the Convoy of Hope Drive. Well, this year they are paying it forward for kids just like them, but who live in third world countries. ThinkKindness.org challenged the middle school to be the kindest through hosting a shoe drive. They set out to collect 1,500 pairs of shoes, but ended up collecting almost 3,000. Now the shoes are now on their way to an orphanage in Kenya, where kids can't go to school unless they have a pair of shoes.
Peoria's Friendship House gets some new volunteers this afternoon. It was part of the Spirit to Serve campaign by Marriott Hotels. Marriott Pere Marquette and Courtyard Culinary teams served food at a luncheon for the program's staff and volunteers. They helped sort clothes and books for the kids of Friendship House. Today's volunteers say they're just happy they can help.
Any opportunity that you get in any place that you live to have the opportunity to help people is a good thing no matter what.
And Marriott Pere Marquette officials say they hope today's volunteering brings a partnership with Friendship House. You can volunteer there too. For more information about that, head to our website, ciproud.com. Up next, Kurt.